pre. Yay! Okay, here we go
again. We're not doing all the niceties.
Yes, okay.
I hate you.
I don't know if I can do this again. Welcome to Nerd and the Noob, episode 26. J.J. Abrams is taking over the nerd world.
This is the second take.
Hello! Welcome
Hi.
He's a little upset at me right this second. For those of you that are listening to this now, we are kind of recording because... Take two, because I forgot to hit record the first time. And
we made some jokes about the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he lost money. I won money. He's
moving into the long box. Let's go.
Yeah,
okay.
So niceties. How was your weekend? Good weekend?
I did many things I have not done in a long time this week.
Tell them what you did.
I went bowling.
Ooh. Oh, sounds
and
like
I went skating. Not at the same time.
That would be epic. Could you do that? I want to try that one day.
No, because I'm fairly certain I wouldn't let go of the bowling.
Well, no, that's not what I'm worried about. It's like you run up to the line and you go to stop and you go, whee, and you just end up keep rolling down the thing. That would be amazing.
I think that would, like a pendulum thing. Anyway, I bowled in 87.
That's not good.
No.
That's 4-year-olds.
I do better. No, I got beat by the 4-year-old. She had bumpers and the thing that hold and the ball.
Right. Okay, so I did something today that I haven't done in 15 years. At least 15 years. I went to Chuck E. Cheese. My God.
Why did you go to Chuck E. Cheese?
My goddaughter had her birthday party today.
Uh-huh.
And so we went down to Chuck E. Cheese, and it was hilarious. It was so much fun. We won, there was, I don't know, probably 6 of us that were playing games and everything. Mm-hmm. We probably won 2,000 tickets. So she got a big sling. It was her birthday, so we gave her all the tickets. We should have just given her $100 because that's probably what we spent in tickets. And so yeah, it was a lot of fun. So she got this really big ass slinky, it was the size of your head slinky. It was nice. It was fun. I enjoyed it. It was actually a good time. Although knowing Dave and Buster's the way I do,
you totally did not change anything on our header.
I prefer Dave and Buster's. So, that being said, while I fix this title...
We are pros today. Just gonna say, complete pros. We got it on lockdown.
Anyways, so why don't you go ahead and get started into the long box here.
Alright, the first one up is one near and dear to your heart. Is J.J. Abrams is basically trying to take over the nerd world completely. And it was announced this week that J.J. Abrams and Valve are looking into possibly making Portal and a Half-Life 2 movie. I've never played Half-Life 2. It was just not my thing. But the Portal thing, we are both geeking out about.
So much going on. Portal. Can you imagine, it doesn't even have to be a true, honest-to-God Portal movie. I just want to see the whole institution. I want to see that.
Oh, I see so many lens flares coming off of portals.
Oh, it'd be great. It'd be like, wah. Every side shot of a portal gets a wah. That's my lens flare sound effect.
Okay.
Wah. I could not wait to see this. So, nothing is put in stone yet. Nothing at all is put in stone yet.
But this also means a lot of people are looking at this as a push to make Valve make Half-Life 3. Which is what I heard.
Mm-hmm.
I heard about this originally on SourceFed on YouTube. If you don't watch the show, you need to. We get a lot of stuff that I talk about from there 5 days a week. It's an awesome place. And they nerd out just as hard as we do. But I agree. He's got so much stuff going on. I can't believe he would even announce something like this.
Well, what has he got? Star Trek's coming out in a couple of weeks, right? Or
yes.
months, something like that?
Yes.
When is it coming out? Then he's doing Star Wars in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably taking up all of the rest of this year and next year.
Right.
And so that means that we're not, even if they do this, we're not going to see either movie until 2016, 2017. Which seems like the Jetsons' future to me. It's so far away from movies wise. I'm hoping to have
as long as I get a car that folds up into a box, I'm good.
That would be amazing, though, wouldn't it?
People in LA would love that. No parking.
It was. Oh my god! This is. I heard this and I immediately just started going. Oh my god! 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 Oh my god!
Would you want it true? Would you basically want them? See, okay, now this is my thing with video game movies, and this is why 90% of the time they fail. Video games, especially first person, are designed to make you feel like you're that person.
Okay.
Which is rumored as to why you've never seen
but
Master Chief's face.
They can't do that.
That's what I'm saying. Though.
Because they tried that with the Doom movie, or was it Duke Nukem?
No,
was
I
it
don't
Doom?
mean, I don't
remember
mean,
that though. Remember they tried that with the Doom movie. It was what was it? It was like when they'd get into one of the shooting sequences, they would go first person. Horrible.
No, I don't mean just the first person. I mean
horrible.
Even like Master Chief. You've got cutscenes. You know what his whole uniform looks like. His whole thing of armor. Yet you've never seen his face. And the thing is a lot of people say that was because
they wanted you to
feel like you were
right. But isn't it widely known that the person in Portal's a chick?
Yes, that is widely known.
Okay, so
but do you really think they'll use her, or that they'll use like early stuff from?
I don't know. It depends on how much. I mean, they've got 2 games to play off of alone. So if they wanted to do 2 Portal movies, like I haven't played Half-Life in forever. It's been a very, very long time.
I've played it twice,
but the Portal thing for me is just the special effects and they could go into that could make me think so many naughty bits. I want to see
Portal baseball style.
Portal baseball style.
Throw some portals and hit some pitch.
I want to see a Scooby-Doo Portal montage. You know, they're running in and out of doors, and instead of doors, it's just they keep going in and out of portals. I don't know. There's just so much you can do. It. The problem is Portal. The storyline for Portal is really good, but in and of itself, it's a puzzle game,
right?
So how do you portray something like that on a screen?
Well, I mean, there is still a story to it. You know, it's basically more than likely going to become one of those escape from prison movies.
Okay, yeah, but they did that with what was it? Patrick Swayze? Was that Patrick Swayze?
Which movie?
Escape from L.A.
Yeah, but I mean, this is a little different. There's going to be tech and science and everything else.
Okay, I don't know. It can kind of confounds me. How do they do it? Do they literally just make it? How do I get out of here with this portal gun that they gave me? Or it's Kurt Russell.
You gotta
Kurt Russell. Or is it one of those things where she gets out of bed, she gets the portal gun, and she sees down this giant hallway.
Speaking, I want to see in the second one the helper robot.
Yeah,
I don't remember his name, but I loved him.
The little round dude.
Yeah, he was awesome.
But I mean, how do you do that? How do you do that? I mean,
I think you stayed true to it. I mean, I think you basically have.
I'm trying to think of something that has done something like that. I'm sure there's been some crappy sci-fi movie. I mean, literally on the Sci-Fi Channel. I've
only played parts. I've finished the first one and only played parts of the second one. But from what I've seen of the second one, it would make a better movie.
The second one?
Yes, because you've taken out, the main computer, GLaDOS.
Right.
She's coming back for revenge against you now. I think that's a better setup. You do one of those, here's what you've missed. And, give like a backstory as to what happened, blah, blah, blah. And then you do the GLaDOS one where she's looking for revenge.
I don't know. That's possible. I can tell you one thing.
Just
as far as the voice acting, the acting goes in this, like the guy voice and all this, I can't remember what his name is. The main doctor, the recording over in the second one, he's still an actor. He's the guy that does the not State Farm, the one of the insurance commercials. He's like, okay, insurers, and they're on a roof. And all that stuff.
You're talking about
he's that guy.
I know what you're talking about.
So I just so much goodness going on. Anyways, so. You're a big yes on this.
I'm a huge yes.
Okay, so I definitely.
That's right. It's the Allstate guy.
I definitely want to see Portal. I need to go through and actually play Half-Life. I may have to pull it up on Steam. I've never played it, or I guess Half-Life 2. Nobody plays Half-Life, but Half-Life 2, from what I hear, is pretty good.
Yeah.
So,
shall we move on?
I think we should move on, but I call it a big thumbs up, J.J. Abrams. Keep it up.
Who did we say right before the show he's trying to become?
I don't know.
The Avengers director.
Oh, see, now you're making me sound horrible because I don't remember his name.
Who directed Avengers? It's blanking.
Oh God, I don't know. Oh Jesus.
We're looking at the chat. We need your help. Joss Whedon. Thank you.
Thank you.
We believe that J.J. Abrams is attempting to out-nerd Joss Whedon.
Okay, so... Alright, so we're going to move on. We're not going to get into that one. So, next thing up is you. Go for it.
Next thing up, it's been announced already that along with the continuations of the saga for Star Wars, they're going to start doing standalone movies, which are to already possibly include Boba Fett, a young Han Solo, and even Yoda, I've heard.
Mm-hmm. Who do you want to play young Han Solo?
You know, I saw there's a list out there, and a buddy of mine sent it to me. I should have put it on the doc. There's a list of people they think should play.
Okay.
And the only one that I freaked out about was the High School Musical guy that I went, no!
Wait, what about the guy who played his kid once already?
Shia LaBeouf? Yeah. No! He's not playing his kid this time. He's playing young.
Michael Fassbender could work for me.
No. What about... Ooh.
Wait, okay, when you say young, how young does he have to be? How old was Han Solo in the movie? Was he in his 30s?
Yeah, I think he was in his 30s. I'm almost okay with that suggestion. Ryan Gosling, I'm almost okay with that.
He's too handsome for that.
I know, he's a little too handsome.
No, he can't do it.
He's a handsome man.
What about the kid that played Percy Jackson?
You know, that's the exact one I said. I liked him. Although, I also thought about the guy who did the voice for the dude in Force Unleashed. He played Doomsday on Smallville.
Yeah, I could see that. That could work.
No, none of the Helmsworths. None of them. None of them.
For those of you that are first-time listeners to this show, if you're listening to it on iTunes or whatever, we do this show live, and so we do have a chat, and we go back and forth with it.
Harrison Ford cannot be young Harrison Ford. It's impossible.
Wait, does he have a real-life kid that acts? I mean, that's what Bruce Willis kids are doing.
Not that I know of.
Let's see, I'm trying to think who else could do it. I still think the kid who played Percy Jackson, I think he could do it. I'm trying to think who else. I don't know that I can think of anybody else off the top of my head.
The Percy Jackson kid is actually one that I think is a really good pick.
If he was a little bit younger, I'd say the guy that does the voices for every video game character known to man. The guy who did Drake from Drake's Fortune.
Nolan North.
Yeah, that guy. I can just imagine him. Hey, I'm Han Solo. I shot first.
No, there are actually some pretty decent people out there. Someone who I think has gotten a little bit older and could do it possibly was, do you remember the main kid from Sky High?
Hang on.
Kurt Russell and what's her name's son?
Okay, vaguely.
Well, he's done a few other movies since then.
Okay.
He's okay. I don't know if he's tall enough is the problem. He's a fairly short kid.
Okay.
So that might be an issue.
Okay, well, again, here's what I say. Again, how young?
I'm kind of hoping
I mean, we talking like 21?
How old was he when he saved Chewie?
Oh, wait. Did he save Chewie?
And yes, the reason Chewie? The reason Chewie does the whole, life debt thing.
Okay.
Is because he saved him. No, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Yes!
No.
He's great for everything.
He plays everything. No.
You know what?
Although, guarantee his name will pop up.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely.
At some point, it'll be like, in the discussion for the young Han Solo, Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Is he the new Samuel L. Jackson? Because he's just in
No, he's the new Kevin Bacon.
That's it. We'll just let Samuel L. Jackson do it.
He's just going to run around, snakes on this motherfucking falcon. I think we made ourselves laugh a little too much. Anyways, we're gonna argue that fact for the next probably few years. Now here's my problem with following Boba Fett. Somebody let it be known to me the other day that Boba Fett should not be considered a badass because apparently the only thing he's good at is dying.
Yes.
So why are we gonna follow him? Not to mention, we already kind of
Apparently,
know
early, like...
Well, we kind of already know the origins. You know, we saw
because of the Clone Wars?
Yes, we saw his family.
No, they have a lot more in the cartoon as well.
We saw his dad.
Which is canon.
We saw his dad get beheaded. Then we saw the kid go, "Oh, no, I'm going to kill everything." You know, he became Boba
They've
Fett.
progressed his story a lot in the Clone Wars cartoon as well.
Okay, so you have not watched that.
It's good.
Like,
it's actually,
any of
it's
it.
actually pretty good. I could totally see an Obi-Wan Tatooine movie.
I don't care about that. Keep going.
But, you know, I'm thinking after Boba becomes like a full-fledged bounty hunter,
Okay.
you know, growing up, getting out of his teenage years, earning his stripes, because obviously he's got to be some sort of badass for Vader to come to him first.
Here's also what bothers me.
Okay.
How do you follow Boba and young Han Solo? I mean, how many years does Boba not catch Han?
I don't think he ever tried. I mean, yeah, there was
Well, then why are we following him?
But there was... No!
Is it two different movies?
It's two different movies.
Oh, well, then I don't care.
What are you talking about?
I'm sitting here going, I don't care about Boba Fett. I don't know that I really care about the young Han Solo. I'll tell you the movie I want to see.
The twins.
I want to see the twins go to Jedi Academy. You get... you get Mark
Hamill.
Mark Hamill. My brain is not working for names right now. You get Mark Hamill to come in and go, my instructor Yoda, before he turned to dust, he told me that you must face your fears and go into this cave. I don't know why he's suddenly talking with a strangely Asian accent.
Not even, I mean, really?
I don't know. Anyways, so they bring him in, and we see the twins do the Jedi Academy, and then you could just let him be the headmaster, and he can only come and pop in and go, hey, I'm Joker. No, I'm not. Wait. You know, and I want to see that.
He can't do the Joker laugh anymore.
I want to see.
It apparently hurts.
I want to see the twins of Han Solo and Princess Leia.
Like, I don't care how many of these they do. I really don't. First of all, I saw my first set of Star Wars branding I've never seen before this week.
Was it
the light up shoes?
Okay.
Little kids like light up Skechers,
right?
Blue and red, and all I'm sitting there thinking is, do they make them in a 10.5?
Oh, what were we talking about the other day when we were on? I was on a different podcast and we started talking about stuff like that makes for kids, and it's like, can I have those
wheelies?
Yes, we were talking about the wheelies. Somebody sent me a link. You can order wheelies in adult sizes. I'm like,
I'd get in trouble because I'm on the ground floor of an office building.
I still want these. Anyways, okay, so I've already said what I would like to see. We know what I would like.
I would like to see anything. I'd like to see Old Republic stuff. Early Sith Empire stuff. I'd like to see far in the future. I mean, as a Star Wars fan, I'm not a purist. I'm not one of those ones where, you know, everybody, you know, if it's not the original 3, it's crap.
Right.
I don't care about that. I want Star Wars material to enjoy with my son.
Okay.
I want, when this movie comes out in 2015, he'll be old enough to, first of all, shut up and sit down.
Right.
He'll also
Instead
be
of running around going,
yeah.
I farted!
Yes. And he'll be old enough to appreciate and understand it as well.
Right.
I want a lot of that.
Okay.
Because we didn't get that when we were kids. The new stuff didn't come out until after we were 18.
God, it was horrible.
Or, no, a little bit younger than that, but still.
They were awful.
2000.
They were awful anyways.
So... I really want... I want as much of this as I possibly can.
I agree with the producer, Les, who he says he wants to see this movies about the Star Wars Unleashed games.
Oh, hell yeah.
That's I mean, whoever wrote that needs to write the movies. Just go ahead and write the movies. Write the movies. Write the movies. I would love to see that. That would be amazing.
That's the thing, though, is the character in that was modeled after the actor, so the actor should play Star
if
Killer.
he can act,
he's an actor. He's a great actor.
He's
on
for
Being
that.
Human now.
Yes, he is. I know who you're talking about. Thank you. That reminded me.
Somebody find us a name.
He was awesome. Like I love that whole storyline. You could literally do a 3-movie set with that. I think you got the beginning where he gets kidnapped as a kid.
You're about to say a beginning, a middle, and an end, because that's how a movie works.
Not Star Wars. Star Wars went middle, end, beginning, middle. So, shut up. I I mean, those would be amazing. So that's the kinds I want to see. I want to see the Star Wars Unleashed, Force Unleashed movies.
Yes.
I'd like to see 2, possibly 3 of those. Just follow the storyline. I want the end scene. I don't care if it's spoiler or not. The end scene of the last movie to be that dude standing on a ledge going, "Come here, you stupid Death Star!" and he yanks that thing out of the air.
It was a Star Cruiser.
Star Cruiser, bite me. I don't care.
Sam Witwer.
I want him to pull that thing out of the air, out of space, and drop it onto this planet.
Yep.
I want that to be the last scene. It's spoilers. Oh, I don't care. Amazing stuff. And then I want to see the twins, because I like the school aspect of it. They could make that a TV show if they wanted to. They could have
as long as they don't put it on regular Disney Channel.
Yes, that's true. Ooh, good call.
Ah.
Wait, what's the other affiliate?
ABC does. ABC is owned by Disney, I think, too.
ABC, they don't screw it up. I'd rather it be CBS, but
is CW, are they owned by it?
No, but CW screws up everything now except for Supernatural. Supernatural. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good like that. I want to see that kind of stuff. So, yes, it's always about the twins for me. Anyways, so you good with that?
The only other one I would have to say, and they can never do it, I would love to see animated versions of the Thrawn trilogy. It's directly.
What?
The Thrawn trilogy is directly after episode
Thrawn.
6.
I thought you said Tron. I was
like, Thrawn trilogy. I'm listening to it because I don't have time to read it. Absolutely one of the best Star Wars things I've ever experienced.
What's a Thrawn?
Thrawn is a bad guy.
Okay, fair enough. What is he?
He's a.
Is he a slug? Is he a person?
No, he's a humanoid.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so. Nothing else to add?
Moving on?
Moving on. Okay, we took a lot of time on those two. This is going to be kind of a quick long boxer, but I just wanted your thoughts.
Con! Okay.
Okay, so yes, Benedict Cumberbatch is Khan. Apparently, the secret has been revealed. It is the fact that he is going to be Khan in the new Star Wars.
Star Trek.
That's what I said. We have been talking about too much Star going on here. First off, I want to know, does he scream Khan?
I hope to God he does.
It's like, but is it that crappy Khan, or is it going to be a real guttural? Yeah, I mean, come on, it's Priceline.
No, I think they should bring Shatner back in to scream it.
You want him to be like some kind of
an admiral. Have him come in and bring an admiral, and then like as he's dying, Khan, Khan. Damn you, Khan!
First off, I can tell you, Benedict Cumberbatch. If you don't watch the BBC, he did he was in a revamp of Sherlock Holmes.
You'd love Sherlock.
God, that was amazing. It's also the guy. The Watson was the guy that was in The Hobbit. He was the Hobbit dude, the main character. I don't watch The Hobbit. I don't care one way or the other.
All right.
But he was that. So they got great actors, and this guy is amazing in that.
Okay.
It was just, so good. And so to have him in this, I think it's going to be
one
amazing.
Of the best kept secrets in Hollywood has been who he is going to be. Not really that well kept.
Yeah. Everybody knows this isn't a giant story. I just wanted to. I wanted to put it in the long box because of the fact that it was really split when they were making this. People were like, no, we don't want them to do this. Yes, we do want him to be Khan. And so
I know a lot of people that were really mad. They don't want to see Khan. They want to see original bad guys. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm not a Trekkie. But in my opinion, you can't do Khan. Why are you doing that on?
Just go.
You can't do Khan, or you can't do Star Trek without Khan at some point.
Right. I agree. I'm trying to figure out who was Khan in the original.
How did you not get rid of our chat?
Because I didn't. Khan was originally
Ricardo Montalban.
Okay, it's not who I... But, I mean, how do you change something like that? Like, that, it's just...
I do know he was Senior in Kim Possible.
Thank you. Thank you for bringing that. You
awesome.
Bring the level of this show up so high.
Senior.
Anyways. So, yes, no, you're good.
I'm good with this.
I see, here's my thing.
I'm absolutely good with this.
In the next... Let's see, this is coming out 5/17/13. So, it's coming out fairly soon. I'm going to have to sit down and watch the Star Trek Khan movie just so I can see the similarities, if there's any.
Okay.
Now, here's the thing. I think what they portrayed this set of Star Treks as, because they did the first one with the whole time travel thing, it's changed the whole thing. So it's not the same universe.
Right. Which means Spock does not die.
Well, there's Spock running through
Spoilers.
a fiery... Okay. Spoilers. The movie's got it's years and years old. Jesus.
No, the North is in the new Star Trek. As who?
And so, anyways...
Yeah, see, there's original Khan.
Yeah,
all his chested glory.
I'm very happy about this. I don't like the fact that they were trying to portray him as just some kind of random bad guy. If Spock dies, Spock dies. If he dies, he dies.
I like the pointy-eared bastard.
There's two of them, so what makes you think the other Spock's not going to die instead of the current Spock?
Ooh.
Right?
I like it. Original Spock still dies.
That would suck. People would be in theaters going, "What? Are you?
How many times can you say that line?" Because he said it in Transformers as well.
What?
The needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few.
Oh yeah.
I was the only person in a room of 500 people watching that movie. They went, "Ah!" No one?
Oh, I think I got it too, but
no one.
It was more of a. Yeah, okay, I got that. I hear that all the time. Anyways, so I just thought I'd bring that into it, is the fact that they did reveal that he is Khan, and I am just like, this is amazing, because Khan is supposedly, he's like, not immortal? I mean, he may be immortal.
Dude, I don't even know. I know Khan, and that's all I got.
I think Khan was actually originally from, like...
something about eugenics?
He was from early times.
Genetically enhanced.
Yeah, he's a genetically engineered superhuman from India who once controlled more than a quarter of the Earth during the eugenics wars of the 1990s.
Holy crap!
So, and apparently he was revived from suspended animation in 2267. So he's from our age.
And then gets thrown into a, just left on a desert planet.
Right.
I do remember that part.
And so I'm curious how they're going to play the new one, because
I hope he's a crew member that goes insane.
Well, from what I'm seeing, like on the previews, he's wearing the red shirt and all that good stuff. He doesn't look like the craziness. So I'm just curious how they're going to.
Well, that's the second version of him.
What, this?
Yes, that's the Wrath of Khan version of him.
Okay.
So I think maybe in the original he did not look so crazy. He looked like this man over here.
Fair enough. So yeah, I think it's a good thing. I'm glad that they revealed it. We all knew it was pretty much going to be Khan, but I like the fact that it's
Which brings into question: who's your next bad guy?
I have no idea.
And does anybody think Borg is next gen, and that's what I was going to get into. Would anyone watch new Next Generation movies?
It depends who's playing Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart.
No.
No? Who else could poetically make it so?
I wouldn't watch it. I didn't like Next Gen anyways.
And how pissed would Will Wheaton be?
Will Wheaton should be Patrick Stewart.
No, he'd be number one.
Make it so number one.
Number two.
Shut up. We're not doing that joke. So, anyway, I think we're going to move on to the next story here.
Big Man says Patrick Stewart has not aged a freaking day. He doesn't have the U going on with the hair, but other than that, he's good.
Okay, so this is
all you. I got nothing.
This is long boxish, more short boxer, but I wanted to bring it in. Apparently, Fox has cast Paul Walker in a Hitman reboot.
No.
Apparently, he's
on 2 points. Paul Walker. No, there's a reason they have to keep hiring him for Fast and the Furious movies. I'm fairly certain he's paying them now.
I like the Fast and Furious movies.
He's paying them.
Actually, I liked him more before they added The Rock into him, if I want to be honest here. I don't really care for Dwayne Johnson. He's so big, he still seems comical, okay? It was the same thing with the guy from Triple X, Vin Diesel.
Yeah.
He just looks comical to me. Now, he was a good action, but he's like...
I'm not saying Fast and Furious aren't decent lizard brain movies.
Okay, fair enough. I'll give you that. They're not intelligent movies.
No.
Not at all.
Which is why all these people are still in them.
They're not intelligent movies at all. But apparently...
But I mean... No!
Okay, so here we go.
Not to mention the first dude, Timothy Oliphant, was fantastic as Hitman.
Let's see. So it says Fox International Productions is already at the casting stage for an all-new adaptation of the popular video game series from IO Interactive and Square Enix. The franchise spans 5 games to date, most recently blah 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 blah. Despite Hitman's success, Fox is starting from scratch with the new film Agent 47, named after the franchise's title character, a cloned assassin with a perfect clearance record. Well, almost from scratch. Screenwriter Skip Woods also worked on the first film, although this time he's being joined by Michael Finch, the writer of the sci-fi sequel Predators. The reboot will be directed by first-time filmmaker Alexander Bach. You can watch the commercials.
Holy crap, what's with all the commercial directors getting movies this year?
I don't know. The plot of the reboot is unknown, but production is probably scheduled to begin in June. I just, I don't know. Here's my thing. Is he going to be bald?
No, if they're going to go video games, there's a billion other video games out there. Pick a new one.
Well, this is my only problem with it right now.
Paul Walker.
No, because I personally don't care about the Hitman series that much. I think they're fun games, but they're more frustrating than anything. I'm not a big fan of
Sneak Around.
I couldn't do Sniper, or was it Splinter Cell?
Yes.
So I couldn't do Splinter Cell either. Just all it accomplishes is pissing me off to no end. But I actually liked this movie. I thought the fight mechanics in it were good. It was
the game.
No. I'm talking about the movie. But I don't care enough about the games to really care if they rebooted or what they do. Here's my problem: the guy in the game is bald. I'm fairly sure Paul Walker's hair is insured. Because, I mean, he has the same hair and everything.
Yes.
So, are they shaving his head?
Bald cap.
That just doesn't look good.
I know.
So that's my big problem with this is, I don't know. I don't think it's happening. I don't think this is going to be good at all. The only thing I can think is if this is the Agent 47 is more like his training days or something. It's the only thing I can...
Bald!
I don't know.
Problem with this, Paul Walker. I did not put this up here, so I have not seen this.
Okay, so apparently Justice League may be looking for new writers. Again, this is probably should be in the short box, but I just wanted your thing on it because, well, Justice League is failing again.
I never once said it was going to be fantastic. Obviously, no one wants to write this because they assume it's going to be a death trap.
Apparently, Will Beall's script for Justice League has been scrapped. The story from each source is the same. It's terrible. Some sources seem to think the whole movie is going to fall apart and never happen, while some believe that Warner Brothers will keep moving forward, unwilling to lose the superhero arms race.
They've already lost it.
Beale's script supposedly includes Darkseid and a heavy cosmic threat, but the script has been half-baked from the beginning.
I want to see Darkseid digitally done with the voice of Michael Ironside.
Who's Michael Ironside?
Do you remember Starship Troopers, the teacher with the arm?
Oh yeah, that could work. I could go with that. Let's see. But the script has been half baked from the beginning, with reports saying that the heroes beyond the core 5 of Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, The Flash, and Green Lantern have been cut and added from the proceedings, seemingly at studio executive will. The latest word was that Warner Brothers, experiencing real cold feet, has decided to wait until the Man of Steel to really move forward. But it's possible that moving forward now will mean a whole new script.
I like that.
What?
Clancy Brown is Darkseid too. Ooh,
I don't know who that one is.
He voiced Lex Luthor for years.
Oh, fair enough. This is just horrible. I don't know that this movie's ever... I think what needs to happen... I want the
movie to happen.
I think what needs to happen is the executives need to get the hell out of the movie.
Yes.
And they need to let the nerds do it.
Marvel has left... Or not Marvel. Disney has left Marvel alone, as you said, to let the nerds run the show.
Right. I mean, this thing that says about, you know, which superheroes are added and cut being at studio executive will. I'm sorry. You need to find somebody who knows the comics. Find somebody who's been writing Justice League for 40 years.
Well, there's no one done that.
You know what I mean?
Grant Morrison.
Find somebody who's been writing the comics forever. Let them write the script and see if... I mean, even if all he does is literally write a... no picture version of a comic book big enough to make a movie, and then let somebody come in and adapt it to a script. Maybe you could do that.
Dude, you don't even have to do that. You want to do a Justice League movie? There are years of Justice League stories to go on. You don't have to start from scratch with this. You absolutely do not have to start from scratch on this.
Right.
There are so many good movies out there,
right?
That are just waiting to be done.
Here's some of these stories. I think what their problem is they don't know where to start. We had the argument probably a few months ago, saying at where do you start? Do you do backup movies? Do you find out who's this, who's that?
Well,
why are you
my
this?
thing is they're pussyfooting around and being just completely scared that Superman's gonna bomb. Superman will not bomb. As far as I can tell, they have marketed this movie well.
The fact that it's PG-13 amazes me.
So it's not going to bomb. It will fiscally do very well.
Right.
Whether it's critically done well or not,
right.
That remains to be seen. It'll fiscally do super well. Okay.
I think they just need to pick a starting spot. I think all they need to do is no backstory really needed. Except for a mention of, hey, I'm the Flash.
I don't need backstory. I need backstory of them starting.
This is how you do the backstory. You pick somebody to be Batman. I'm talking Batman. I'm not talking Bruce Wayne. You pick Batman. And you put him. And here's the opening sequence for Justice League. You put him in the cave, and he's got a problem. He can't fix it without help. And on his screen, you see all these pictures of superheroes.
Yep.
And he goes through, and you see what their powers are, what their weaknesses are, what they do, where they at. That's your backstory. Ooh, this is amazing. Somebody write this. I could do this. And you have him going, I need to get him.
Does he go Batman giant computer or Tony Stark pull down?
Oh, definitely Tony Stark pull down.
No.
Giant computer?
Giant computer.
Okay, anyways, I don't think that's how you do the origin. You go, okay, so Green Lantern.
I agree.
Yada.
You don't do the origin of the characters. By now, even kids who have not read the comics know who the characters are.
Right.
They are not necessarily going to give a rat's ass about why Wonder Woman wears such small shorts.
Anyways, I think that's the easiest way to do it. If they want to do it, they need to cast Adam West. Oh, Jesus Christ. No, I read the chat. Somebody typed in Adam West, and I totally screwed that up. They need to cast Batman. They need to leave Bruce Wayne out of it.
I think they need to leave all alter egos out of this.
No,
all of them.
They can put alter egos.
A Justice League movie needs to be based around the Justice League as superheroes, as characters.
But if they want to, they have to humanize it somehow. Everybody knows Batman's humanized. We've over the last 10 years we've seen movies.
You just inherently know.
Right. Anyway,
you hear him go up to Superman and go, "Hi, Clark. I know who you are." And then boom, you don't have to portray them.
Right.
You just let them know, hey, they have another identity. But I don't want to see Diana, Wally, or Barry, or Hal, or Bruce. I don't want to see any of them.
Right.
I strictly costumes or none. That's it. Costumes or no movie.
I agree. I guess the problem with them, I think, is the fact that they didn't get in onto the ground floor and they screwed up.
Yep.
And they didn't get to do the origin stories. They had a Green Lantern that was kind of a flop. I enjoyed the movie, the acting in it. I didn't like the CG for most of it.
The Green Lantern one?
Yeah. It was okay. They can't use the same Batman because Nolan said, I'm done. And Bale said he's done.
Yep.
So you've lost the Batman there. You've got a Superman movie that probably has no tie-ins to a Justice League movie. So no planning going there.
Yep.
And they don't have anything else ready. But they've already lost, 3 things? They've got Superman, Batman, and my brain just froze. Green Lantern already done. It's out there. So that's where they've screwed up. They can't do anything else with it. And so that's why I think you need to just have him sitting at the computer going, I need you, and you. Bam, they get together.
I agree.
And here's the thing. You don't even mention the fact that they call it Justice League. Period. You just put them in the same room, let them talk. They did one line in how many movies now that called them the Avengers?
Yeah.
One line. That was it. We call ourselves the Avengers. And it was the Tony Stark line. So it worked.
Yeah.
Maybe you have Superman at the end of the movie go to a podium, say, we've announced the formation of the Justice League, a group of superheroes to keep the planet safe.
No announcing. because the original reason they got together, one reason or another, was a giant threat. They just needed help.
Right.
Starro was one of the first ones.
I don't know.
I think Darkseid would be a fantastic villain. He's a Thanos-sized bad guy. Whole lot of people on his side to fight. We've got this movie made.
Yeah.
Give us the money, and we shall do the job.
But, so I think that's their problem. Unfortunately, the whole story goes back to they may be looking for new writers. So, I mean, it's just come up with something.
We can't write, we can do this.
Just come up with something and just let it go. I mean, just you set your start point and go. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing else at all. You ready to move on?
Yep.
Okay, so this one's yours. Whew, I'm a little exhausted. That was a good argument. That should have been further up in the long box. Whew, okay.
Finally, the last of the long box is a pissed off Greg. Young Justice and Green Lantern, the animated series, have both officially been canceled, and Clone Wars, on a side note, is moving, which we all knew,
to Disney Channel. Yeah.
Right. But they're saying that these are not getting the views they want or whatever. These are two of the better, like you said, you haven't watched Green Lantern. I've been watching it. Right. Two of the better animated series that are on there right now.
I didn't watch the Green Lantern, like you said. I didn't like the blockiness of it. The story may have been good, but I did like the Young Justice until they started stopping it and starting it and stopping it and starting it.
Yeah, well, that's what killed it.
Once they
people got tired of.
Yeah, I've got like 6 episodes sitting on my DVR.
But the whole show, the characterization, the voice acting, the entire thing has been nothing short of fantastic for me.
Yeah, I agree. I liked it a lot.
And the fact that they're just dumping it. Now, if they're dumping it because they're planning on making like a couple of movies out of these characters, I might be okay.
Well, now, here's also the thing. There's always a DC type-ish cartoon on some channel somewhere.
Right, but they're replacing it with a Beware the Batman, which is a CG Green Lantern style.
Okay.
And Teen Titans Go, which is a comedied up version of the Teen Titans that was out years ago.
That one was comedied.
But this one is like little kid, weird, almost like the shorts. The shorts that come on. That's like Teen Titans Go. They're going to make that into a full cartoon, which is fine. I enjoy the Teen Titans, but this just, when I'm pissed off. God!
Are you okay?
We've done a little yelling today.
For those of you that don't know, when we actually started this show because of that show.
We did.
Because of Young Justice, we would be on the phone, we talking about the show, talking about the lore and everything. We decided, hey, let's sit down to a podcast about it. And so it kind of evolved, and it's turned into different stuff. But if it weren't for that show, we might not have started this one.
Exactly.
So our homage and our hats off to you, Young Justice.
Receding hairline. See it? It just did it a little more.
So, alright. So, I do believe that is finally...
Because of my blood pressure, we're going to come off the long box for a minute.
The end of the long box. And next up, we're going to move to the comic of the week. And this one was because big producer, Big Man, or Les. I'm just going to call him Les. I don't know if he wants to hide his name. His name is Les. He's the producer, Big L Man, Les. He wanted us to do a Deadpool comic.
So we chose Deadpool Volume 4, which is the newest one in Marvel's run. Number 4 by Gerry Duggan and Brian Posehn. Art by Tony Moore, which if you don't know who Tony Moore is, he did the first several issues of The Walking Dead. Man knows how to draw a zombie. Yeah. Which ties into what this is. The first 6 issues of Deadpool of this year have been... He's killing
zombie presidents.
Zombie presidents. That's all it's about. But it is one of the funniest comics I've ever read.
Yeah, I've never
lulled.
I've never read a Deadpool comic.
No, I have neither. I've
never read a Deadpool comic. This was good. Like, it was funny. Like, there's parts where they're telling you which dead president is on the screen paper. It's like John Adams, Quincy Adams, and then they've got Lincoln on there, and it goes
Duh.
You
And
know
then there's
who that
another
is.
part where he goes, I have 10 pages to kill 20 presidents. I think it's time for a montage. And then at the bottom he says, for this montage, play this song.
Yeah, well, he's talking to us. That's the cool thing is he
Deadpool breaks the fourth wall.
Fourth wall. He talks to the readers. It was very weird. He goes, I've got, what did he say, 10 pages to kill?
10 pages to kill 20 presidents.
And he was like,
And he talks trash about him the whole time. It is full of one-liners and jokes, and we might just be simpletons when it comes to comic books, but I thought it was hilarious. I mean, I absolutely did. I thought it was so funny. And then there was a horny Benjamin Franklin ghost.
Yeah, that was great. He goes, hello, ladies. Oh, the cat's see me. It was just good. The art was a little weird. Now, I don't know Deadpool's backstory, so he looked a little like zombie-ish himself.
He got experimented on everything. He has a healing factor, but I think he also has cancer, so it constantly is working, and it messes with his brain. That's what causes him, I am not Armin Zola.
Anyways, he's good. He's funny. He's a little out there. He's kind of like a sick Wolverine.
Oh, that's the joke I loved the most.
What?
He's fighting Abraham Lincoln, and in the middle of it, he goes, did you happen to ever go to Canada and leave a hairy baby with a Canadian woman?
Apparently that was a Wolverine joke I didn't get.
It's a Wolverine joke.
Anyway, it was cool. I liked it. I thought it was a good read. Is it in my top 10 of the year? No, probably not.
No, but it was funny. I'd give it. The art was on par for me because they did it really well. He keeps to get out of wherever he is. He keeps jumping off of things and landing on a plane.
Yeah, apparently that he just jumps off and this plane is expected to catch him when he does that from Shield, and it's amazing that he only crushes himself 2 or 3 times
He crushes his legs and he goes, "Are you okay?" Yeah, physically I'm fine, but could it hurt? Would it hurt for you to ever ask the emotional toll?
Yes,
he's a funny character.
Yeah, it's very good. You guys should definitely watch it.
Read it.
That's what I said.
I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. The art brings it up for me, but I mean, it's a simple fighting book. Wasn't a whole lot of, character
I'll give it a
it.
4 out of 5. The art brings it down for me because it seems gross. I didn't like the art as much, but the story in it is hilarious. The character is awesome. I mean, it's just
a very gross Marilyn Monroe at the beginning.
Yeah, it was past the first couple pages, but it was a good book. I definitely enjoyed it. So that's your comic of the week, Deadpool Volume 4, Number 4. Go check it out, Comixology right now. We should really see if they want to give us a link.
I doubt that, but okay.
You should try. Just send them an email. Be like, hey, we read something from your site every week on our show, and you should totally give us a name.
I super doubt that. All right,
anyways,
moving on to the Noob verses of the week. Mr. Producer, you're in charge of filling this in. Last week, or the week before last, it was Han Solo and Boba Fett. And the last time I checked, Solo won!
No, he didn't.
He did.
Did he really?
Last time I checked. You need to check it?
Wait, I need to check. Hang on, I gotta pull up my Google Drive, people.
The last time I checked. If I'm wrong, then I'm totally gonna get you.
I thought I was winning at one point. Shared with me, Noob versus 25. Let's see. Solo, there's 3, 4, 5, 6 for Solo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah! We need more votes from you people.
That sucks. So apparently Han Solo won.
Han Solo is the bigger badass.
I lost again. It tends to happen. So, what are you doing for yours? You said you had one ready to go.
I have one, and you are not allowed to use one thing.
Okay.
Because it's a given, so you have to be more creative.
Okay.
The Death Star, no X-Wing.
Wait, okay, I got you beat. What's his name? I can't think of the Green Lantern planet.
We've already used him.
Did I use him?
Mogo.
Dang it, I can't use Mogo?
No, we've already used him.
Okay, Death Star, and I can't use an X-Wing. I can't use an X-Wing. Well, this is horrible.
The Death Star.
Oh, I got it. This is easy. A spy.
A spy.
Any spy.
A spy.
All he's got to do is take out one of those guys that turns the little knob that makes it go woo, and the Death Star never gets used. I have a spy.
I'm going to need a specific spy.
Team Fortress 2.
Really?
I'm going to use that spy.
The Team Fortress 2. This is right up there with fucking with me because of Captain America and Homer J. Simpson.
Okay, so I am using the Team Fortress 2 spy, and he's going to go in and knock out one or two of the guys that go woo on the Death Star.
You need to be more creative.
And the thing is, that is creative!
TARDIS, the Borg cube.
How is not that creative?
Come on!
How is it? No, you want me to do a machine. I'm using a person that can stop the machine from working. I win.
He's never getting close. You know why? Because Vader's in there going, I feel a disturbance in the Force.
Yep, nope.
And then he's going to choke him.
I win. I get the spy. Les, if you can put that in the show notes for us, that would be amazing. We've got the Death Star versus the Team Fortress 2 spy. I bet you I win.
No.
I bet you I win.
No, I bet you do too, is the really fucking sad part.
Guys, we'll be making the link, please. We should probably get the link ready like during the show and let him post it at the end.
It's a pain in the butt to do it.
Is it? You should teach him how to do it.
I'll try.
Okay. So, yeah. We've got Death Star. Okay, there we go. Anyways,
moving straight into the short box for this week because we are going to run long.
Let's see. What are we doing right now? Well, we got about 10 minutes.
All right. First up, we saw a possible actor for Rhino in the next Spider-Man movie. It is a possibility for Paul Giamatti, and both of us had the same thought.
What? No.
The fuck?
Get the fuck? You know who I think would make a good Rhino just being built?
Okay.
Vin Diesel.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Who do you got?
I got nobody, and especially no Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel.
I want someone to be able to act.
He doesn't have to act. He's Rhino. He's I'm gonna hit something.
Well, then make it The Rock.
No, because he likes to think he can act. I'd say Vin Diesel would do good. Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. How about any one of the random WWE guys? Like any of them.
Was Kevin Nash ever really good in any of the movies?
What about what's his name?
Kane. John Cena.
You can't see me. Yeah, that guy.
John Cena.
I don't know. I just don't understand how Paul Giamatti can do it.
Now the Rhino is genetically engineered.
He's not. He's just not. He's not there. He's not big enough. I don't think he is. It just. And,
Kevin Nash was Super Shredder.
I just don't think they can do that. I just don't think.
So
apparently, in case you thought the comic book movie casting process had become too predictable, this might change your mind. Paul Giamatti is in talks to play Rhino in the 2014 Amazing Spider-Man sequel. A bulky, powerful, dim-witted villain and Russian immigrant, Giamatti would seemingly be playing against both personality and body type for the role, likely suggesting a fairly thorough revisiting of the character.
Now, I will say that he does get... Like, it's not... I don't know if it's just a suit. If they go, like, the genetic and engineering thing, maybe he's like... He is a smart guy or whatever that... Or gets into trouble, you know, makes a deal with somebody, and then they use his face... in the suit.
Please don't do that.
But then it's, you know, it's a hulked up, you know, thing. That's how they did the Hulk. They put spots all over his face.
I hope they don't do that. I just don't know that it works. I think he's too good of an actor to do a dim-witted role like this.
I agree with you entirely. Although I wouldn't mind seeing a smart Rhino.
Yeah, but what would that be like? I mean, he literally hits his things with his head. I mean, he's Concussion Man. What?
Harrison Ford is not going to play Rhino.
I just don't. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, no, maybe.
I'm going to go no right now.
I'm going to go no as well. So moving on to the next thing in here. Thank you, Jesus, on this next one. It is no more Star Wars 3D.
The 3D Star Wars prequels have been scrapped. Now, I don't know if this actually means 4, 5, and 6 as well.
Yeah,
but as of right now, they are not going to continue any of the 3D redoing of Star Wars to focus on the new movies.
Yeah, it's his
head. And I kind of agree with that. The only one I would want to see re-released is New Hope.
I
don't even have to.
No, because they'll change something.
I don't need it.
They'll have the Lucas complex, and they'll be like, "Oh, we must make something better." No, leave the movies. If they want to re-release them, that's fine. They remaster them, give them better audio, and put them out on a Blu-ray.
I would like to see New Hope in theaters.
No. Stop talking. No, you're grounded.
My show, you can't ground me.
And moving on to, we've got Wonder Woman news. Apparently, the article's not going to load.
Anyway, as best as we can tell, the Amazon pilot, which is supposed to go to the CW, has been postponed indefinitely at the moment because they can't find an actress. They have not found someone that they want to play Diana.
I told you Megan Fox could do it.
No! Maybe before she was mostly plastic surgery.
Oh, why not? I think it would work.
No! I'm actually sad about this, though. I really was looking forward to this.
I want to see her do the and change into Wonder. No, okay, we're gonna move getting the evil look. I'm getting the you shut up, you noob. I don't ever want to talk to you again look. So moving on to the next thing, Maria Hill may be on. Kobe Smulders in definite talks to appear in S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show. Yes?
Yes. I liked her.
Wait, isn't she in
Avengers?
How I Met Your Mother?
Yes.
Yes.
I liked her as Maria Hill.
I thought she was really hot. Like, she's not as hot to me in How I Met Your Mother, but she was, like, smoking hot in Avengers.
It's the cat suit.
It very, very well may be. She should probably wear that more often on the other show, and I might watch it.
No, I completely agree with this. I think having continuity in between the movie world and the television world, which they are trying to create, would be fantastic.
Oh, we didn't put the article in here, but there was an article we were going to do for last week saying that I'm pretty sure they have confirmed that the S.H.I.E.L.D. TV show is going to take place after the events of the Avengers.
Yes,
it's not going to be before or anything like that. It's going to be after. So,
except for some flashbacks with Coulson.
Yes, Coulson.
To appease the masses, because Coulson is awesome.
Sure, Coulson seemingly died at Loki's hand in Marvel, but Lee has assured S.H.I.E.L.D. takes place after the Battle of New York. So, maybe hologram?
Ooh.
That would be
Vision!
Neat. Vision. See, everybody says Vision, but I don't think that's going to happen. That would be neat. What is our take on Arrow? He likes it.
I like the show.
I didn't like it. I didn't like the actor. I thought he was kind of stiff. And I didn't like the fact that he didn't have the little thing on. He just painted his eyes green. I know it was meant to be a little bit more weird or like modern or something, but I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. I still got a few episodes I think saved. I may go back and watch it. When I can watch it back to back to back to back to back.
In a chunk.
It may be better to me. But the story doesn't seem, for me, to hold up over a week span.
I like it.
So that's my thought.
I'm that nerd that goes in there and they say a name or they bring in a character or they bring in something and I go, hey.
Oh, now see, and you know that. See, I can watch Superman and I can catch a lot of that stuff.
You can't do it in Green Arrow.
But I can't do it in Green Arrow. I know Green Arrow. That's about it. So my wife apparently is in there breaking things.
Better than Smallville? No.
No, I like Smallville. I like Smallville a lot. Okay, so moving on to the next thing. Next thing is... I just totally threw it in the search bar. That was weird.
The Nerd World rejoices. What are you doing?
I'm screwing up everything.
Duncan Jones is set to direct the Warcraft movie.
Now, all I want to know is this the guy that did the cinematic for the Panda Express Noodle Share, whatever that stupid newest update where they added Kung Fu Panda in?
Pandaria?
Sure, that works too. The guy did that cinematic. I don't know who did it. I don't want to see a live action or anything. I want to see that cinematic done.
I want to see a live action. I want to see. I want to.
How would you do a live action?
Well,
do you remember Dragon Ball Z?
They can.
Do you remember Green Dude?
They've proven they can do it now. They just have to borrow everything from the Avengers.
They just need to go into there. Can we use the studio for an hour?
Just an hour. It's all it's going to take.
Like I don't care to see.
Although
a Warcraft
a funny
movie.
version of this would be watching like 5 gamers playing, and then going into the world. Like
no.
Yeah.
What was that, VR or something?
Yeah.
Back in the day. No, I don't think so. This is going to be horrible. Nobody's going to watch this.
Everyone's going to... If you play Warcraft, you're going to go watch it.
Nobody's going to watch this movie.
Besides, I don't want this after World of Warcraft.
Why?
I want this after, like, Warcraft 2 or Warcraft 3.
All I remember about Warcraft 2 and Warcraft 3 is it's top down and I have to go and find all the map and kill people. There's no story mode.
In 2 and 3 there was. You played 1.
There was a story mode, but it was crappy story mode. I would not go watch a WoW movie at all. Just telling you right now. Just telling you. I wouldn't go watch it.
Somebody likes my idea. Bunch of dorks sitting around playing WoW.
Apparently, there's going to be a new Superman show. Superman Unbound.
It's a movie.
It said show.
It's a movie.
Okay. Apparently a movie. Wow, he looks like Dapper Dan or something.
Look who voices him.
Who's voicing him?
Matt Balmer.
I don't know who that is.
White Collar.
Oh, I like that. That'll work.
He's voicing Clark and Superman.
It could work.
You think so?
I like Superman movies.
I watched the trailer. There's a trailer in the link. Actually, there's trailers pretty much everywhere. Superman Unbound. It doesn't look really bad. It seems really good.
See, here's the thing.
There's
not been one of these that I haven't liked.
It's a Brainiac storyline. And I like Brainiac.
There's not been one of these cartoons where there's DC, Marvel, Indie, I don't care who you are. There's not been one of these I haven't liked yet.
True.
I don't think. Has there been one?
No. They're all good.
Any of the Batman? The big, bulky Batman one.
You talking about the anime one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one was a little weird.
I didn't like that one as much. But
the older Iron Man one that Marvel did a while back, I wasn't
the one with
the totem dudes.
Yeah, the Asian one.
Yeah, I wasn't super big
I liked
on that
it.
one.
It was alright. It was weird. It was weird drawing, but it is what it is. Okay, so what do we got here? Disney, Fox, and Sony to create giant Marvel Cinematic Universe. Like that's ever gonna happen?
No. I mean, it's a rumor. It's a huge rumor, but there are people out there talking about the fact that all the companies are realizing what the Avengers did on its own,
right?
And how batshit crazy somebody would have gone if they just seen Spider-Man swing through New York and go, "Hey guys," and then that's it. I mean, how much more batshit crazy would you have gone? Not to mention, I would love to see Wolverine whoop on some Iron Man.
Well, see, the only reason to me, and I've never read the comics, but the only reason they should do this for me is AVX, Avengers versus X-Men.
Dude, Civil War.
You know what?
Civil War was way better story. Included
Secret
so
Wars.
many more people.
I like Secret Wars better.
They've already done the black suit, and it was crappy. I don't want to see it again.
Well, they're remaking the series, so yes. That would be... if they did this, that would be amazing. The only problem is you have to be careful. Like, right now the Avengers is in its own little world, but they were in New York, right?
Yeah.
Where the hell was Spider-Man?
That's the thing.
Was he on vacation somewhere?
That's the thing. That's why everyone's so pissed off about the separation of the companies.
What was the other one they were talking? X-Men? X-Men, they're in New York. Why are all the Marvel superheroes in New York?
Because originally Stan Lee based pretty much everyone out of New York.
Huh.
Because the Fantastic Four were out of New York.
Wow,
that's where
they
Stan Lee
should never have gotten to a bad point in New York. I mean, they should literally... Somebody should sneeze the wrong way in New York. People are like, go, what's going on? Do you need... She's in the shower, but I can do this. No? You're good?
No.
You got this?
No. Avengers, go. Deassemble. Go.
You're good. I mean, I like this. Now, the fact, if they do this, how they explain away some things is going to be beyond me.
Joss Whedon will explain it away.
Oh, I'm sure they can. But that would be awesome. I'd like to see, Civil War or AVX. Civil War...
I'm thinking Civil War would be so good.
It's got a lot. That's Iron Man heavy, though.
It's Cap heavy, too.
You want to see the Cap for president, don't you?
President Captain Steven Rogers.
Anyway.
Ooh, Secret Invasion.
So, I give a yes. I think that should happen. I definitely think that they should
Stan Lee should be the new Han Solo. Now you're just trolling us.
How can he be the new Han Solo when he's older than Han Solo?
This is something that is being released. Comic Alliance put this out. It's basically a ton of Superman crap. It's a box set which is going to include how many hours?
Let's see. Here's the complete Superman TV collection breakdown. Smallville, season 1 through 6, or season 1 disc, 6 disc. Superman serials, 4 disc. Lois and Clark, season 1, 6 disc. Superman the Animated Series, volume 1, 2 disc. New Adventures of Superman, 2 disc.
Adventures of Superman Season 1, 5 discs. DCU Superman Doomsday Movie. Max Fletcher Superman, 2 discs. Ruby Spears Superman, 2 discs. It's gonna be about
only $100. I might buy that.
That's a lot of stuff.
That's a lot of stuff for, yeah. I really want to get, if anybody wants to buy me the Smallville set.
That's $240.
That's why I said if anybody wants to buy it. I would love to see that because I've only ever got to like season 3 and then stopped because I can never find them all. That's a fantastic offer for that much.
I like Lois and Clark.
I liked Lois and Clark from back in the day. Now, it's probably horrible comparatively, but I liked it. I thought it was good. So this is cool. I like this. So definitely go check out this.
And not to mention, it forces you to watch some of the older stuff.
The serials?
Yeah. The serials and the old Max Fletcher stuff.
What's the DCU Superman?
That's Doomsday.
Oh, okay.
The Death of Superman, Doomsday.
All right. So
this one I thought was just absurd. The next one up is Marvel is releasing a $200, 16-pound, 720-page Wolverine the Adamantium collection. Holy crap.
Are you going to buy it?
Not a chance in hell. You know why? I don't have a bookshelf that'll hold it. Not to mention, if you try to read it, where most people do, on the toilet, your feet will fall off from no blood. It's going to be impossible to read.
Apparently, it's over 1 foot tall and 720 pages.
There's a picture of a girl holding this thing.
We should totally make that our comic of the week one day.
Good God. Look, they're right. She looks like she's struggling.
For a 16-pound book? I mean, yeah, that's heavy for a book, but still. Go ahead.
It's going to include Wolverine Origin, Wolverine Weapon X, Wolverine, the original story by Chris Claremont, Wolverine Not Dead Yet, Wolverine and the X-Men, and some single issues by several other people, including a whole crap ton of extras. Wolverine the Doorstop. I like it.
This it's interesting. Yeah,
break into my house, I'll beat you with my giant
I'll give
book.
it 3 years, and you'll own it.
Nope.
3 years.
Nope.
That's all it's going to take.
Nope.
Because you have some of those compendium things.
$30.
You have...
That's each one of those was $30.
Yeah, but how many of them do you have?
3.
Okay. How many other ones do you have? How many Star Wars ones do you have?
We're not talking about me right now.
6 of them?
We're not talking about me right now.
And how much are those?
I have all 7 of The Walking Dead, which gets a little heavy.
Okay, how much are those?
I don't know.
How much are they?
I don't remember.
$35 a piece?
Yeah, give or take.
Okay, add all that up.
I don't want it. That's one book. I like Wolverine, but I don't know if I like
3
Wolverine
years,
that much.
you'll have it. You'll have it in 3 years.
Yeah, when it goes down to $100.
$100. Okay. Alright, so this one must be for less.
I found this. Emily Van Camp is joining Captain America, the Winter Soldier, as Sharon Carter.
Oh!
Yeah.
I like her. She's kind of
She's from the television show Revenge, which she's already apparently a badass revenge. Somebody slept with somebody.
Though the new female character is not yet confirmed, it is said to be a romantic interest to Chris Evans / Steve Rogers. Fans of the comics know that the odds point to the role being that of Sharon Carter.
Originally the sister of Peggy Carter, played in Captain America the First Avenger, Sharon was later retconned to be Peggy's niece. And I've even seen it so far as her granddaughter.
Well, the time frame would work for the granddaughter.
Yeah.
So, cool!
Yeah.
So we finally got her. She's cute.
She's very cute. And she's
maybe she'll be wearing tights.
It's going to be a Marvel movie. Of course they're wearing tights.
Next thing up.
I want this to happen.
Planet
I have
Hulk
said in the
movie.
past that I don't want a Solo, but I want this.
We had a Planet Hulk movie.
We want a live-action Planet Hulk movie.
Okay, although Phase 2 of Walt Disney Pictures Marvel Studios' ongoing cinematic universe isn't set to begin until the May releases, the May release of Shane Black's Iron Man 3 Latino Review is claiming to have learned some early details about what to expect from Phase 3. This must be spoilers or something. And we're apparently getting dinner served to us in the middle of the show. Thank you, Gerry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is odd.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The ending of Marvel's The Avengers 2, the site claims, will see Mark Ruffalo's Hulk lost in space and in a position where his next big screen solo adventure can follow the plot of Greg Pak's 2006 storyline Planet Hulk.
Yeah! If you watched the animated movie and read the book, it was great. It was cool. I want it. Because he's just Hulk the whole time. Planet Hulk is not Bruce Banner. Bruce lets Hulk take over and he's Hulk the whole time.
Right. It was a good. I like.
And it's followed by World War Hulk, which is also so cool because he comes back with his friends and beats the crap out of everybody that's in him space.
Well, the problem is, well, see, that's the thing though. He's lost in space. If they don't send him to space, then there's no reason to come back to fight.
We've already said Superman's throwing him at the sun anyway.
Well, no, we're not having this argument again. You can't lift. Wait, are we having the Big Bang Theory argument? By the way, did you see that episode where the girls started arguing about whether somebody could pick up Thor's hammer? I was like, amazing.
I've laughed at that because I've had that conversation.
Oh, it's amazing. So yes, I'm down for this. I've been saying that there should be a Hulk movie. This one is just one you guys need to go look at. Apparently, it's
gifs
animated
of,
gifs.
Greg Capullo's artwork from the current Batman series. Why aren't the gifs working on your computer?
I don't know.
Reload it. That's weird.
Apparently the GIFs are not working.
I wonder if they turned the GIFs off.
Reload current page. I can only click them so many times. Cover. Let's see. GIF. What is this? It's not letting me view image. There you go. Oh, that's creepy looking.
You may have to view the image like.
Yeah. Right click on the. Oh,
there it goes.
Right click.
There it is.
These are nuts. You may have to right-click on one and click View Image. But all the links are going to be in the description below for anything about what we've talked about tonight. So when you want to go look at this, go check it out. That's creepy. That's like really, really good gifts, though. All right. Somebody apparently did a time-lapse.
Yeah, this one was pretty cool. Paulo Rivera doing the cover for Daredevil number 22, and it shows his process and everything, and it was really cool. I watched part of it. I have a friend who really loves art, so he was sitting there with me and watching it. And it's just really cool to see the process. It's not what you think it would be.
Right.
So when you get a chance, go check it out. It's a YouTube video. It's really good.
And, oh my god, I thought we were in the last story. We have a lot of stuff today. Superhero window washers.
This was cool. Window washers dressed up as superheroes at a children's hospital and then washed the windows as the superheroes.
That's cool.
And I thought that was really cool. There's a video about it. We're not going to play it on here, but looks like there's a Cap, a Superman, a Batman, and a Spider-Man.
I think that's Superman.
I don't know who he's supposed to be.
Either. Da-da-da. He's just supposed to be da-da-da-da, man. He's supposed
to be Jeff Fafa?
Jeff Fafa? So that one's a good one. Definitely go check that out. What do we got? Yeah. What do we got? Nerd fan art. Marvel and DC get I pulled the wrong one. Get cross-stitched in fan-made patterns.
I thought these were cool little things.
Oh.
And they're alphabetical too. So the trick is, what I did is I'm sitting there going, okay, I got all these people. I know who everyone is.
Who's the O?
The O? Oblivion.
Oh, look at you go. Iron Man. Oh, like Iron Man.
The Bat Family.
The Bat Family. Fantastic Four. X-Men. Justice League of America. What is this? I Love Hawkeye. Oh, these are cool. I want to print some of these out. These look so neat.
Anyway, I found these. Comic Alliance is one of our main story getters. I mean, that's where I get a lot of our. I can't think of it. Contributors. They're not really a contributor because they're not doing it. They're not doing it. But go there. I go there every week. It's a really good site for anything nerdy.
Okay, moving on. Next thing is gaming news. A little bit of gaming news. Apparently, Killzone 4 on PS4 in 2013.
That's the big news, is that they're bringing out the PS4.
It says question mark, apparently. Apparently, Killzone 4 is in development at Guerrilla Games and will launch in 2013 on the PlayStation 4. An unnamed industry source has told Video Gamer.
I played one of these. It was a really good game, but I'm more interested in the fact that the PlayStation 4 part is coming out this year.
See, I've never played it. If you want to read the story, go check it out below. We got two more. Oh, this one should have probably been a little bit further up. I did not sufficiently go through the short box. The Amazing Spider-Man 2 official synopsis. That's not that bad. Columbia Pictures announced that filming has begun on Amazing Spider-Man 2 in New York. The film is the first in the history of the franchise that will be filmed entirely in New York City and New York State.
Sweet.
The sequel to last year's critical and box office hit, The Amazing Spider-Man. Apparently, this one's going to star Andrew Garfield, Emma Stone, Jamie Foxx, Shailene Woodley, Dane DeHaan, Colm Fiore, Paul Giamatti, and Sally Field. Now, those are probably all not confirmed yet. In Spider-Man 2, Peter Parker's life is busy between taking out the bad guys and Spider-Man and spending time with the person he loves, Gwen, Emma Stone. High school graduation can't come quickly enough. Peter hasn't forgotten about the promise he made to Gwen's father to protect her by staying away, but that's a promise he just can't keep. Things will change for Peter when a new villain, Electro, played by Jamie Foxx, emerges. An old friend, Harry Osborn, played by Dane DeHaan, we're going to have to look him up.
He's from the... Never mind, I know what he's from.
Returns, and Peter uncovers new clues about his past. This one's directed by Mark Webb, and the screenplay was by Alex Kurtzman and Robert Orci and Jeff Pinker. Blah, 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 blah. So many people.
Anyway,
so,
a lot of stuff we knew. We also know that it means that they are not going to... They're probably going to kill Gwen in number 3.
Can we not tell everybody that? Seriously?
It's like a 40-year-old spoiler.
Don't care. Stop that. You stop it now. You mean person.
And the final story of the day.
Chris Pratt to play Star Wars.
Star-Lord.
I knew that.
Jeez, man.
Go for it.
Zero Dark 30's Chris Pratt is cast as the Guardians of the Galaxy Star-Lord. And I completely agree with this because I'd rather see somebody who looks closer to the part than star power.
What?
Than bringing somebody in who...
I was like, who the hell is star power?
Instead of bringing in someone like Joseph Gordon-Levitt or Zachary Levi, I completely agree with this. I have not seen a lot of stuff the guy was in, which makes it even better for me.
Right. You like having that noobness on there. Somebody you don't know. So... Alright guys, well that is the end of the short box, which means that we have finally come to the end of the show. Let's see how long our show ran this week. An hour and 15 minutes. That was a fairly long show.
It was.
We ran a little long.
If you'd like to get in touch with us, you can contact us through email. It's nerdofthenoob@gmail.com. We have a Facebook. We have Twitter.
Nerd of the Noob.
Everything's Nerd in the Noob. If you want to get a hold of us individually, it's gman0184 for your nerd, opec_mago for your noob. We really appreciate you guys coming around and visiting, and for those of you that come in the chat and entertain us the entire time and help us with answering questions we don't know.
Yeah. A lot of times we look at the chat while we're talking going, I hope somebody gets the note that we need to know this answer, and they send it to us, and we're like, yes, thank you, we sound smarter. So yeah, guys, thanks for this. This was a good show.
Yeah, a lot of stuff.
I think we yelled a lot.
We did.
So hopefully next week
sorry
just as
sorry
good
headphone
show.
users.
Yeah, so guys, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
I'm Greg. I'm your nerd.
I'm Michael. I'm your noob. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Out.
Hate you.
Yeah.